And it's good to see you again. This is a song we hope to have close to the opening of a Whitesnake show. It's totally a message to the audience. Good evening, all you kings and queens. It's good to see you again. Ooh, my, you look so fly. You all look as guilty as sin. Totally Whitesnake audience related. You know, it's good to see you. Good to see you again. Yeah, it's a stomper, you know, in that big "Are you ready to rock" stuff. Yeah, and the band played great. The band played great throughout. It's a super supportive and inspirational, motivational bunch of guys. Everything's gonna be all right tonight. This gonna be all right. It was so inspiring to work with Jimmy Page. And I relish and treasure the precious time I had working together with him. A total musical hero of mine, of course. Anyway, we came together to make an album called Coverdale Page. And once we started writing, it was just like turning the creative taps on. It was just, and he at the time had somebody advising him who I was going, man, we've got enough material to do another album. You know, why don't we just stay here for another month? It's not like we can't afford it, you know? And this associate of his, oh, no. We haven't done a deal for another album. You don't want to do it. And I'm going, I'm coming as an artist, you know? So I had all of these ideas to present to Jimmy, which some I put on an album called Restless Heart, called Woman Trouble Blues, that I finished writing with Adrian Vandenberg, and Take Me Back Again. These were all original ideas for a Coverdale Page record. And one of my favorite riffs I've written is the riff on Gonna Be Alright. But it was written with Pagey in mind to play it. But the guys play it. I'm really, really glad that we found a home for this thing, because it was another song that I couldn't finish without sitting down with Joel. And that came together, and Joel immediately went straight into a sequence. I went, oh, sold! You know, so yeah, Gonna Be All Right. It's gonna be great live. Shut up and kiss me! It's Whitesnake, you know? And it's very interesting for me. We've got some really dark energy going on in the world right now, so this is gonna be a fun, knees up, song about falling in love with a chick, and you're just over-talking, overcompensating, and she just looks at you and goes, shut up and kiss me. And that's it. Reb and I wrote the song. Tyler and I have discussed a great story for the video, which will involve a surprise guest. Fabulous old white Jaguar. So yeah, digging that out, and my turquoise jacket from the Here I Go Again video is going to be a lot of fun. It'll be a respectful nod to the past, just fun stuff. Nobody will be negated in any way, shape or form. It's just going to be a fun performance video with a bunch of our friends just jamming in the studio. And yeah, it's going to be, after the dark intenseness and edginess of Burn, to come out with Shut Up and Kiss Me, I think will show the depth and the breadth, the width, the height of what Whitesnake can do, and have it still be legitimate Whitesnake. So it won't be bubblegum by any stretch. It's impossible. The band's way too muscular, and sexy. This album, I'm really happy to say, contains a lot of what I would regard as Whitesnake anthems. Total into the crowd, easy to remember, crowd involvement, which is what we love with the Whitesnake choir. And I think this is going to be a biggie. It's a great audience involvement song about a beautiful, dangerous woman, of course, which is the very best kind. I love Always and Forever. That's a pretty new song. It's a relative of a song from the Forevermore album, I think. One of my favorite Whitesnake songs called Love Will Set You Free. And this song came out of a meditation. It was just, I meditate every day, and it's an amazing time to receive channel messages or whatever, and I go, oh, thank you, I'll have that, this little idea floating by. And I started working on it, and it's very traditional chords, but it's a really genuine love song. I really think it's going to be one of those classic love songs in the vein of Deeper the Love and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. It's so weird for me. I look at songs like a painter would look at a canvas. So when I have like half-finished paintings, there's nothing to look at. There's nothing to show anybody. You know, but once the guys come in and start adding their colors, their beautiful, vibrant, musical colors, and of course then their voices. So instead of me singing lonely, always and forever, you know, suddenly these beautiful harmonies come in on top of a big, powerful rock song. It's frosting on the cake. It really is. And it's I think you'll like it, boys and girls. Always and forever. You know, it's kind of a sad love song, you know. It's that missing somebody very much. And I thought, wow, I'd love to write something for Michael, that the lead thing wasn't a guitar or it wasn't a keyboard, but the melody was provided by the bass, which is one of my favorite instruments. And we tried a fret, I think it might be a hybrid of fretless and his Black Rickenbacker, I think. But it's a beautiful, sensitive melody, if I say so myself. Obviously, I write songs about my experiences and stuff, but they're far from unique. And I think that's one of the strengths with Whitesnake. People can identify with love lost, the search for direction, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Or, oh, look, what a big willy I have, you know. You know, the naughty stuff, the naughty bits. Trouble is a middle name. Trouble. Yeah, this is, it's one of those, you know, relationships. We've all had them where the relationship's been really challenging, but you haven't been able to resist going for it. You know, it's just too magnetic. It's just the pull of the black hole. I don't mean that to be in a sexual, but that irresistible urge, and you're going, my God, I shouldn't be doing this. It's like loving a stranger, really, that kind of theme. I shouldn't be doing this, but damn it, it's too good to resist, you know. And trouble is definitely this chick's middle name. Yeah, it's an old song of mine. It's from the Into the Light sessions. And we never had time to finish it. There's actually two periods I remember being extraordinarily prolific times, and that was when I was writing songs around the time of my solo album, David Coverdale, Into the Light. And I had like 30 ideas, and all of them had juice and potency, but you know, we were all exhausted, so I left it up to the production team, pick which songs you want to go with, you know. So this wasn't one, which I thought was surprising because it's a really crunchy, nice rock and roller. And I played it to the guys and said, what do you think? So yeah, absolutely. We scorched it. And it's very much in keeping with the kind of titles for a Whitesnake album, Whitesnake, Flesh and Blood. Yeah, I don't think Always and Forever would have been Whitesnake, Always and Forever. Whitesnake, After All. You know, whatever. There are certain titles that just don't, you know, make it in Flesh and Blood. And Reb says, does that mean it has to be on the album? I went, yeah, I'm the executive producer. I wrote it. Of course it's on the album. I never known a girl like you. Well, I never. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. What do you think? I want to spell it Nevah. It's like that. Well, I never, you know, it's about, it's a distant cousin of Slow and Easy, a big Snake track, big hook line, well, I'm never, ever, big pounding drums and stuff. It's for Never Known a Girl Like You. So it's just a celebration of a really hot babe. Heart of Stone is a very dark, once again, noirish story about a man looking for the woman who's broke his heart. carve his name in her heart of stone. She must have done something really bad to him. But that was another idea, I've had percolating for some time. And I'm delighted the guys enjoyed it. And I must salute Red Beach and Joel Hoekstra for bringing such electric, ideas that really started getting the sparks going for me when we connected the wires, Really pleased. It's a good song. It's dark. Ooh, it's dark. It's dark, boys and girls. The night is dark and filled with terrors. Wanna see it get up. I wanna see it get down. Get Up. It's a balls to the wall, We've got two great speedy tracks. Shut Up and Kiss Me, which has got that Kitten's Got Claws kind of vibe. Speeding tickets guaranteed. You so want to drive to it. And Get Up is even, more balls to the wall. Another great opening track. And it's all the sentiment is to, when you're on stage, you're limited view with the bright lights in your face and somebody, but every so often you'll see somebody go, oh my God, oh my devastating beauty or whatever. So this is just to be pointing out at people about get up. I want to see you get down. Your bad girl reputation is the talk of the town, So let's spend the night together, baby, you and me. We'll set the night on fire. Just you wait and see. Get up. Yeah, it's pretty happening. Balls to the wall, darling. I won't be responsible for speeding tickets. After all, it's a beautiful ballad. It's a love song, as we've discussed before. All my songs are love songs in some way, shape, or form. After all, I'd had the basic idea for many, many years and couldn't find the missing pieces to put together. And as you know, Joel Hoekstra is an astonishingly gifted classical player, acoustic guitar player. And he'd come in to work with me on the idea of an orchestral, unplugged Whitesnake Greatest Hits album. So, we were working on, obviously, the Is This Loves and all this. And we get on very, very well, as do all the band. And at this time, I had no intentions at all of making a new studio record. I had plans for 2017. But we ended up, as you usually do with two complementary musicians, having a musical conversation. I'd go, oh, what's that? That's pretty, that's nice. And he'd go, oh, it's just a little idea, And I said, here, do you get any ideas for this? And I played him the basic song for After All, and immediately came up with this beautiful musical bridge, which it was absolutely perfect. We'll keep this for the Unplugged album, but it came together so beautifully. And it was huge insight that there's a possibility here for a new aspect for Whitesnake to have really nice unplugged songs. I mean, who doesn't love a good Whitesnake love song? But I'm really proud of what Joel brought to the song, very much so. Ooh, have you got a couple of days? Sands of Time's really unusual. Red brought the music to me, and I just knew he could get more out of the idea. So because at times I'll accept just a couple of chords that oh God, those are great, But this one, I kept sending it back and going, no. You could do better on this or this part and all this, and drove him slowly mad, I think. But he ultimately came up with an exquisite piece of music, which of course was totally inspiring for me to write one of my more poetic aspects, rather than lie down, I think I love you, or slide it in right to the top, to dig a bit deeper with my romantic pen. So this is an interesting theme. It's star-crossed lovers. I'm a total believer in past lives and knowing souls, Anyway, so this couple, this man and this woman, are born in the same time, but a different place. And the lyric is, we're in the same time, but a different place, reaching out, trying to touch each other across time and space. And I always have this image of hands touching, and then the wind, it turns to sand and blows away, because they're not supposed to see each other in this lifetime. They've got an entirely different mission or whatever, other partners or whatever, but the soul connection is so immense. So it's crossing time and space. I'm really, whilst all the elements are against it, so it's fascinating. It's looking at it from a different perspective, and I really thoroughly enjoyed writing it. It's very special.